But wasn't much scored in the last 2:52, like you said. But it was a battle. They were on the floor. They were hustling, trying to get possession, and trying to get some momentum to close out that first half. So we have to look for Boston College to really be aggressive coming into this third quarter and seeing if they can find ways to score in their offensive sets. They got Sol on the floor again, and she picked up those 2 early fouls, and she had a solid first half, but not much scoring. So look for her to get more touches.
Working it around the perimeter for BC. Patient possession with Coach Mack, who was the coach of the year in the ACC a couple seasons ago. Swartz, the recognition of the shot clock, gave it off to Sol. It was a 3-point attempt for Sol. BC kept it alive.
And that's what Notre Dame cannot allow to happen. Great shot from the corner by Dickens with the 3. And that's because BC gave themselves a second chance opportunity to get another look. Notre Dame has to do a better job of securing defensive rebounds.
2 for 5 now on 3-point attempts for Dickens, and 4 of 12 as a team for Boston College from the 3-point atmosphere. Getting the block.
There's that block we were missing. Nice inside. She was ready for it, anticipated that block, and got it. And then right here you see Sol passes to Dickens in the corner. She knocks down a big-time 3 to give BC
to us just a moment ago. And here's the incidental contact. 0 in blue, 5 in white in the paint.
And it totally was incidental. When you look at the movement, both players were just playing, trying to get positioning. It was no ill intent by Gakdang on that play.
No intentional foul on the play. And a turnover for BC. The buzzer was the shot clock running out at one end, and BC has it at the other. Gerard, top of the key.
Yeah, both of these teams, that was a big break, trying to figure out what was going on that last play. And BC came into this third quarter with a little momentum. Dickens hit a big 3 to start the quarter. And now both teams having to figure out and find a rhythm to get back into this game in this third quarter.
So because of the review and extended break for both teams, as Mabry walks it up for Notre Dame. Irish just 1 of 5 on 3-point attempts. You don't need it if you can get it inside to Citron for a 3-point play.
Yeah, you don't need it. That was a nice look by Brunel to the cutting Citron. She had positioning right there on the baseline. And you see a nice play, gets it high up, and Citron is able to catch and finish and get the and one, going to the free throw line for a 1 shot, and connects on that one as well.
Fallon, would you say it's safe to say that Brunel coming into the game has really provided a spark for this Irish team this evening?
I think you can say that. What she did in the first half with 7 points and was very active when Notre Dame was trying to find scoring and they were in a bit of a slump has been incredible, and she's continuing. What a backdoor cut by Swartz. Trying to still keep herself active. Dickens had a nice pass to her on the back door. Nice finish by the senior.
Despite that bucket, the Irish leading in points in the paint, 24-12. Here's Citron, and now Mabry. Catch and release, and a 3-ball, Dara Mabry.
And Dickens was too late. Mabry has been quiet in this one, but you cannot leave her open. She is very capable and can knock down threes from all over the court.
7 points now for Mabry. Swartz. Easy board for Citron. Baseball pass up ahead. It's Miles, and she beat the field to the rim and got fouled.
Wow, that was incredible. Freshman to freshman. Citron to Miles, her teammate, down with the baseball pass. That was nice. And she threw it, one-arm baseball pass. Miles able to catch and finish with the contact and gets the foul. And she's going to the free throw line. Gerard's looking like, I didn't touch her, but Miles gets the call and gets the free throw.
So 8 points for Miles despite the miss at the line. It's about the only thing she is a little below standard, 67% of the season for Miles. But does so many things for this Irish team. That's knocked away Brunel with attitude, mind you.
With attitude. And that's how she's been playing, being feisty all game long, bringing that energy to this Notre Dame ball club. And she has been intentional about it, making her presence known in this game this evening.
Had just 3 points and 2 rebounds in the win against North Carolina, and BC unable to get it inbounds in time.
And right here, you see this nice block she had. Like, get that out of here. Not on my watch. Dickens like, all right, we'll regroup. But that was a nice play by Brunel. Nice block in the paint.
Gerard now playing with 3 personal fouls for the Eagles. Because of that, she's come out of the game. That's missed in tight quarters from Westbeld. And now Dickens runs it up with Miles on the hip. Gakdang demanding the basketball.
And that was a great look by Dickens. She kept her dribble until Gakdang could get position and was wide open for that lay-in.
Irish running it back the other way. Brunel
has been everywhere. It was a nice look by Citron to Brunel down low. Brunel able to keep her body control and hit it. And Swartz with another big 3. Avery was all up in her face, and she was still able to knock that one down.
Miles at the other end, off the backboard and good.
That was a nice sweeping play. Nice little hook layup going to the basket for Miles, the freshman. This game has been back and forth. Both teams really getting after it on the offensive end, being very aggressive.
Gonna start passing out speeding tickets on the Mass Pike in this game. Baseline jumper, good.
Dickens gets another look, finds Soul in that corner. That Soul shot, she's able to hit that baseline jump shot, and she's able to get on the board and get another two points in the box score.
Brunel. She missed on the 3-point attempt. It's out of bounds in BC basketball. Soul with that last hoop up to 9 points and 4 of 9 from the floor for Taylor Soul for BC.
And that's the type of scoring she has to do. She's great around the basket, that mid-range game, capable of hitting that baseline jump shot, and has great footwork in the paint, even being undersized as a post player. But she causes a lot of matchup problems for the defenders that have to guard her.
Just a point away from getting to double digits for the 60th time in her BC career. Impressive.
That's incredible.
Wagner was cut off by Miles. And Timmerin, and now Swartz. That truly was one-on-one. Soul with a follow-away. Dickens was able to get it back.
And that's another offensive rebound for BC. Something they've done a great job this afternoon in doing. And Notre Dame not getting a body out. I mean, a body on anyone when that shot goes up.
Soul over the top, lays it in.
Nice follow through by Soul to go and get that miss. Another offensive rebound for BC, and she connects and gets an easy lay-in off of her hustle play on that offensive rebound.
Double figures 15 times this season. Taylor Soul, she's got 11. Dotson is wide open from Miles.
Nice look. BC called themselves putting extra pressure on Miles, trying to make it difficult to try and trap her, and she finds the opening and the open Dotson in the lane for the easy lay-in.
8-point lead for the Irish. They've led by as many as 11 in this quarter. Swartz, the runner, Brunel.
That's a tough shot. Heads-up play by Brunel to knock that basketball off of BC out of bounds to maintain the possession. But that was a great play right here. When you see this play, the double team coming off the section to get open looks. And that was a nice baseball pass by Citron to Miles, freshman to freshman. She's been incredible this game.
And she is our Hardy's star to watch. Leading the nation in assists. Had a triple-double this season. That was December 8th. And Valpo, 11 points, 13 boards, 13 assists.
And that's what's incredible for your point guard. She's averaging about 6.8 rebounds a game, along with that high number in assists and double figures in points. So look to see in a couple of years, she may be averaging a triple-double close to it.
Drop it low. Dotson sheds the defender. Easy layup.
That was too easy. And Dotson, I think, had Swartz on her, and she still made it to the basket. Open lane and an easy layup for the senior.
No after effects for Dotson after the incidental contact with Gakdang.
Yeah, she's tough.
Trying to throw a lob inside, knocked away. It's Dotson who volleyballs it away, then grabs it. A tie-up on the play by Wagner. And the arrow is going to favor the Irish.
Yeah, that was a great play by Wagner. Dotson did a no-no, brought that ball down, trying to make a pass out of the paint and gets tied up with the jump ball.
34-16, the advantage for the Irish. Points in the paint. Miles reversing field and laying it in with a little English.
Wow, she has Sol all over. Does a little hesitation on the baseline and then comes around with the reverse. That was a nice play by the freshman.
She faked out the whole building with that maneuver on the baseline.
She did. Next thing you know, she's at the basket scoring after that move.
Closing in on 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Gerard and Wagner. Blocked away. Dotson.
And that's a good block by Dotson. She has those hands. Great shot blocker. Says she's 14th in the country in that field and kept that basketball high again with the easy score. Great job by Dotson. The senior is really coming together in this second half and putting on a show for Notre Dame.
Largest lead of the game for the Irish. Up by 14. And that takes us to the Coyote track.
First signee, first recruit as a head coach at Notre Dame. And she's hoping this team will help Notre Dame move forward in the ACC and in the country as they try to capitalize and battle for contention for another national championship.
So Miles now with 12 points. That's right on her season average. Notre Dame at 62% shooting. Boston College 35%. But that percentage going up thanks to Swartz and a three.
Thanks to Swartz. She has been a major highlight for BC, really hitting big shots when they need them desperately. And that was another one she just did, and that's a travel, yeah. Mabry was going to the lane, trying to make something happen, but shuffled her feet when she got into the paint. It was an easy one. I think the whole arena may have saw that one.
So Swartz now is 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. This is Sol, little mid-range action.
And that's her game. She has her spots. She can hit that mid-range shot, free throw line shot. And you can't leave her open. She'll knock that down probably 9 or 10 times.
So the lead back to single digits now for the Irish. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the third quarter after they led 35-27 at halftime on the road at BC.
And that's one thing with BC. They fight. They're fighters. They're going to play hard. They're not going to give in, even though it looked like Notre Dame was about to push ahead. BC's coming right back.
Westbeld missed the shot. Swartz has it. Swartz, hesitation, and drive. Cameron Swartz.
And what a play by Cameron Swartz to the lane with the hezzy herself. Right at Peoples. Peoples fell for the hesitation, and Swartz was able to finish at the rim.
About 23 points in the game for Swartz, the lead all scorers. Offensive foul, Citron.
That was great defense by Sol on Citron. And you just see this hustle play right here, but Swartz gets it, goes coast to coast with it. Peoples picks her up, but nice little hesitation fake in the lay-in to the rim. And Swartz has been incredible this game. A nice play, heads-up play by the senior. She's hit some big buckets all evening long for this Boston College ball club.
7-0 run for the Eagles. 10-0 run for the Eagles.
Wow. A 10-0 run. Now they're down 4. What a difference. They were just down 14, and now they're down 4.
Foul on the loose ball, Citron.
Right now, you see Notre Dame starting to unravel a little bit. Big-time shot right there by Dickens. She's able to hit those types of shots. That's her second or third three this evening, and third three this evening. And she has been incredible, really giving a spark for this BC club, giving some additional scoring when it's been needed.
210 career threes. Michaela Dickens, the senior from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Final 30 seconds of our third quarter. Gakdeng's pass off the Irish. Reset of the shot clock to 20.
You see Coach Ivey making a substitution, getting Brunel out and putting Dotson back in, trying to have more of an inside presence defensively.
BC's made 7 threes. Sol in the paint. Trying to muscle her way to the rim. She got it back somehow. Drops it off Gacktang. Whistle and foul.
And that two-man game, what a hustle play. All the fight and the work that Soul's putting in the paint. Had Westbell against her and really fought for positioning and rebounding and was able to get that ball to Gacktang to try and get a lay-in. She misses, but she's able to draw a foul.
Wagner back in. Soul is out. She leaves the game with 13 points. Second scoring for BC. Gacktang. First trip to the line in this game. She shoots 42% from the stripe.
And that's something that the freshman is going to have to continue to work on and try to improve on, because she's going to get fouled a lot in the paint. She gets a lot of attention already as a freshman. But these free throws are so important. That's a big shot, big hit by the freshman to close Notre Dame's lead to 3 points.
A one-possession game, 20 seconds to go in the quarter.
Yeah, this has been a battle. We thought this game was going to get out of hand. At one point, Notre Dame had a 14-point lead, and BC just clawed their way back.
Westbell misses. Gacktang outlet. Up ahead, Dickens. Lays it in for Boston College. It's a one-point game as we go to the fourth.
That's incredible. What a run by BC to end the third quarter. Incredible push. They're down one going into the fourth. This is a big-time battle between these two teams. Played like a senior and been a leader for this BC club.
Teams played in early January last season here in Chestnut Hill. A 64-61 win for Boston College, which has won 2 in a row at home in the series. And Cameron Swartz leads everybody with those 23 points, a total of 8 of 17 from the floor for Swartz, who inbounds it. And here we go with the fourth quarter.
Man, this is going to be a great fourth quarter. These teams are really getting after it, trying to get or secure another ACC win. Right now, Notre Dame has done incredible to start ACC play at 4-1. And BC at 3-3 is just trying to capitalize and get another one. Great play, nice inside pass to Gacktang. And she has a big-time shot in the paint with the lay-in.
And the Eagles have taken the lead early in the fourth.
They have taken the lead back.
The run is now 15-0 across the latter stages of the third quarter and the early part of the fourth. Miles the jumper. Johnson had a hand on it.
And it's going to be interesting to see how these freshmen play through this type of adversity. When you start to feel the pressure coming against you in Notre Dame with Miles, Citron, players out there for them, see if they can capitalize and the seniors can step up and knock down some shots.
Soul has the rebound. Remember, she got those 2 early personals, has not committed a foul since that point. Miles almost had a steal right in front of Coach Mack. By the way, the Eagles have their first lead since the first quarter when they led 14-13. 56-55 on the scoreboard in County Forum.
Well, this is the time to have it. It's not really so much how you start the game all the time. It's how you finish it. And this is a great showing. This Boston College has a lot of fight in them, and they continue to battle. They don't want to lose 2 in a row.
They've won 3 of the last 4 in the series. Gacktang cannot convert from close range.
Yeah, that was just a great move by Gacktang, and she couldn't finish. But the freshman got another good look. And right now, great job by Marbury to slow it down, give the ball to Miles to see if we can set something up in our half-court set. And Brunel with the 3. That's a good way to set up something in your half-court sets. Great look by Miles. Great set play for Brunel.
Second 3 of the game for Brunel. Came into the game with just 12 made threes and 28% this season from beyond the arc. She's connected on 2 of them in this game against BC.
Yeah,
that is Swartz.
Having a big game. Swartz misses badly on that last one. Miles has it. Nice pass to Citron for the lay-in. Great play. Freshman to freshman. Those 2 have been connected. I guess Miles had to repay the pass of the dish from Citron from earlier. Great 2-man game between those 2 freshmen.
So now the lead is 4 for the Irish and Brunel.
And it's seemingly like Notre Dame's getting back to a rhythm, pushing the pace, moving the basketball in transition to see what they can score and get. And another nice play to Brunel. Nice dish by Miles. She is letting BC have it. Great looks by the freshman. She is a savvy player.
Out of the corner, it's a three for Dickens.
She is still hot from three, hitting big-time threes when they need it. That was another shot that BC needed to cut the blow. Notre Dame was starting to regain the momentum and really pushing the basketball and getting easy looks in the paint.
Kayla Dickens now with 4 made threes on 7 chances. Swartz also has 4 threes to tie a career high for made threes in a game. That bounces off for Dotson.
And BC, this is an opportunity to see if they can either tie it or at least cut the lead to 1. Nice double team by Notre Dame. Tie up with the jump ball. And now Notre Dame gets the ball back. Great tie-up, great defense by them. But that was a nice shot right there by Brunel. With the three-point shot, nice set play by Miles to set her up. And freshman-to-freshman connection between Miles and Citron with the pass, Citron with the finish. And here's Miles again. Just a nice little dish to Brunel to the paint, cutting to the basket with the lay-in. 14
points for Brunel, one of 4 players with double digits for the Irish. And you talked about the freshman-to-freshman combination. Notre Dame, the only team with 2 freshmen to average double-figure points, Citron and Miles, in the nation.
Oh, that's incredible. That just speaks volumes about the capabilities of these 2 freshmen. It was a nice pass to Dotson. She couldn't control it and score in the paint. BC's able to recover, really still pushing the basketball, seeing what they can set up.
6 minutes to go in the 4th. 3-point game. Dickens wanted to tie it. Crashing the glass at Seoul. Dotson was there. Westfeld as well for Notre Dame.
But what about the fight in Seoul? She is really battling and trying to get this win or help her team secure a home win. Really fighting to get that rebound, showing that athleticism sky and high to collect that board, and was able to draw the foul.
Second foul on Westfeld. That'll put Seoul at the free throw line. Seoul is 1 for 2 from the line in the game. Eagles as a team 5 of 7 from the stripe.
Yeah, these are going to be big free throws for Seoul, something she's very capable of doing. She shoots 74% on the season from the free throw line. So this is an opportunity for the senior to step up. And she does it with the first one. Let's see if she can capitalize and hit both.
The silence deafening inside Connie Forum. Doesn't bother Seoul and Coach Mack.
Yeah, those were 2 free throws they needed. Now this score is 62-61. Notre Dame only up by 1. Seeing what they can do again in their half-court set. What Miles may have up her sleeve to set one of her teammates up.
Irish had a 14-point lead in the 3rd quarter. It evaporated quickly, and BC took a lead momentarily. Citron, 3-ball.
And that's something we hadn't really seen her do this afternoon, but not that she's not capable on the season, shooting 35% from behind the arc. Nice shot. She was wide open. She took it. The freshman knocked it down.
16th made 3 of the season. Citron, that pass threaded inside. Seoul couldn't handle it from Wagner, and Dotson has it. That is a held ball, and it will be BC possession.
And great job. Citron is wide open. Westfeld finds her, and she just knocks down the open look. No one guarding her. You can't leave her open. I know on the scouting report, it said something about her being capable of knocking down threes, and she gets a wide open look on that last possession.
13 points for Citron. BC and Swartz.
Right now, Swartz just can't find the touch in this 4th quarter, a shot she is capable of knocking down.
7 rebounds to lead the way for Citron for the Irish. That's deflected away. Dotson shovels it to Westfeld. Gakdang came over, and a whistle and a foul. What a game between the Eagles and the Irish here in the 4th. 4-point game of the season between those 2 rivals. We've got a score to settle here in Chestnut Hill.
Yeah, we got this one to settle first. And this has been a battle as well. These teams have really been getting after it. The type of ACC play you like to see in January.
Westbeld at the free throw line for Notre Dame. 2 for 2 from the stripe of the game.
And big free throw by Westbeld. Been a little quiet in the second half, but she is just a headsy player, reliable, stable, consistent. And she does her job well and knocks down those 2 free throws when her teammates or her team really needed it.
Also has 4 rebounds. Perfect from the free throw line for Maddie Westbeld, the sophomore. And leading scorer for the Irish this season overall, just over 13 points per game for Westbeld. Her free throws make it a 6-point game. 4.5 minutes to go from Tony Forum. Swartz around the edge.
Swartz open in the corner. And that's money. She was too wide. We said that she wasn't really getting it back in her rhythm to start this fourth, but that's a big-time corner 3 by the senior to cut Notre Dame's lead to 3 points.
That is now 5 made threes in the game for Cameron Swartz. That's a career high for made three-pointers. Soul, the position in the board.
Yeah, that was a nice rebound by Soul. See if she can get the momentum. Dickens open in the corner, and another big-time 3 by the senior. Dickens tying this game. Man, what a turnaround. I tell you, BC, when you think they've lost their rhythm and may have lost their fight, they come right back. And that was a big-time 3 in the corner by Dickens.
10 made threes for the Eagles in the game.
Swartz sets her feet. You got Citron was just late, and she knocks down her 3. And then Swartz repays the favor, gives it to Dickens in the corner, and she follows suit and knocks the 3-pointer down.
5 of 9 from 3-point real estate for Dickens in the game, and she has tied us at 67. Irish with the basketball and Mabry. Shot clock's at 5 for Miles. Mabry wide open and on target with a money ball.
Wow. Now that's a point guard right there. Miles making the decision. She was going to shoot it herself, and the last minute sees Mabry wide open in the corner of her eye and is able to get the ball, and Mabry knocks down that 3. Big time shot.
Second 3 of the game for Mabry. 8 times to double digits in scoring this season. She's given the Irish the 3-point lead. Dickens trying to get past Miles. Soul late in the shot clock and the bump. And that was Miles, despite the protest.
Yeah, she's trying to protest and see if she can talk her way out of this 3. But, hey, that pass she gave to Mabry, nice hesitation like she was going to shoot it. And Mabry was wide open. She gives her the pass. Mabry is able to connect.
230 career-made threes for Dara Mabry in her collegiate career. Virginia Tech and Notre Dame.
Yeah, this is a good battle between these 2 teams. Another big-time 3 by Dickens. I mean, she is on fire. She is putting up numbers, and she is knocking down 6 threes for the game for Dickens. Wow. What an incredible scoring outpouring by Dickens this afternoon. I know that was not expected by Coach Bertamy McNamee, but she said every game it's a different player that steps up. And this afternoon it's been Dickens stepping up. A team lightly, you can lose any given night in the ACC. This game having a feeling of a tournament game. These teams really getting after it and battling like we already see in March, and it's just January.
All tied at 70. 2:36 to go in regulation. Told you about those 6 teams ranked in the nation. Notre Dame is one of them. 19th in the nation. Boston College trying to pull the upset, although they have had recent success against the Irish. Westbeld, traveling violation.
Yeah, she took too many steps on that pivot. I think Notre Dame is feeling a little pressure. Westbeld trying to make something happen and create something. Great defense by BC. They were cutting her off in the lane as she was penetrating on that spin, and she took too many steps.
Gerard on the handle.
And right now, Boston College is really trying to see what they can get in their half court. Swartz, big time shot, spin. Got her defender off of her with her pivot and a great shot in the paint for the senior. What an incredible game she has had this evening.
2-point lead for BC, 28 points for Swartz. Eagles trying to get their first win against a ranked team since January of 2020. Foul on that drive by Miles. A couple of players shaken up. That's Miles for the Irish.
Yeah, and it seems like Miles got hit in the eye, even with her glasses or goggles that she has on. But this has been a physical game. These teams have really been getting after it, fighting for every loose ball. And yeah, Gakdang's elbow seemingly pushed up her glasses and hit her in the eye when she was penetrating. But she has to go out, and now you have Brunel going to the free throw line to shoot shots for her.
So Miles unable to take the free throws. Brunel sent to the line. First free throws of the night for Brunel. It's 1 of 2 for Sam Brunel. Had only attempted 7 free throws all season prior to that.
And she at least splits, gets one of them, and then Coach Ivey immediately gets her point guard, or is trying to get her point guard back in the game. Ref said you're going to have to wait for the next dead ball to do so.
What an amazing turnaround. Boston College on a 15-0 run.
Yeah, BC has really fought this game. It's been an incredible battle between both teams. But Notre Dame has capitalized. Every time BC hits them with a blow, they find a way to come back and make something happen, like a steal on that possession.
That run by the Eagles, end of the third, into the early fourth quarter. They took a 1-point lead, trailed by as many as 14 in the third to the Irish.
And they're thinking about maybe calling a timeout to get Miles back in. Westbell takes it herself. Great block by Gakdang, the freshman, right there with a clean block.
Gakdang made the play defensively. 1:02 to go with the Eagles up by 1.
Yeah, the Eagles up by 1. Westbell trying to make something happen. Gakdang
At halftime by 8, 35-27.
Yeah, what a difference a half can make. And this game has been a game of quarters. And every quarter, BC has continued to make a run, even when they've been down, regaining the lead with now under a minute left in this game.
15 points and 10 boards for Taylor Soule with her first double-double of the season.
And with the points, she's right around her average. And she's been consistent every season she's been here at BC. But other players have stepped up. They didn't need all the work she's given this afternoon or this evening. Like Swartz, and a big-time block by Westbell.
Gerard on the change of possession. That's why the shot clock had reset. And now it's off. And there's 25 seconds to go in regulation.
Wow. What a game. Notre Dame with an opportunity to have the last shot and to see if they can get a big-time win on the road against BC.
Trailing by 1. Miles on the drive. Offensive foul. Soule defending Miles.
What a call. And Miles is trying to defend her case, and the ref is like, no. But in this case, with less than 11 seconds left in this one, I think Notre Dame is going to have to foul immediately, put BC at the line, seeing if they can capitalize, and then seeing what they can do on their end of the floor.
Dickens gets it to Soule. Dribbles away and gets fouled.
That was a lot of time taken off the clock, or a little bit of time, but great job for Notre Dame to finally draw a foul or get a foul.
So one more foul by the Irish will put BC at the line.
They need to foul quickly so they could have time to, probably with the timeout, advance the basketball.
Eagles have thrown it away.
Whoa, what a turnaround in this one. That's a tough one. That is a tough play, and that's
1 point.
Yeah, they could let a little time go off the clock and then foul Notre Dame to try and get some time off. But that was a huge turnover for Boston College.
Miles lofts it inside. Dodson puts it up on the rim. Misses. Whistle against the Irish with 4.8 seconds to go.
And what a play that was drawn up by Coach Ivy. Getting the basketball to the player she wanted to get it to in Dodson. Dodson had a great look. Just couldn't capitalize. And I know she's, upset with herself right now. Great set play, screen play by Mabry to get her open. And she has the look that she wanted. Just couldn't finish at the rim.
Gerard at the free throw line for the Eagles.
I tell you, free throws will keep a team into a game. With BC only being up 1, that's a huge miss by Gerard.
Miles just fouled out. 102 Gerard. 2-point game. 4.8 on the clock. Timeout taken.
Yeah, that's a tough loss to have Miles out due to fouls. Inside, it's going to have to be something pretty quick or to get one of their shooters open. We know Cornell has hit some big-time threes. Mabry is very capable of knocking down threes as well as Citron. So it's going to be interesting to see what this play is.
Dropped it low. Westbeld the turnaround. She missed. Trying to crash the glass. That's it. It's over. BC wins 73-71.
Oh, what a victory for BC on their home court to beat a ranked opponent and an ACC team. Coming off of that tough loss to Louisville on Sunday, what a big-time win. The first win